French Bulldog tail docking alternatives, exploring options. Tail docking is a controversial practice that involves the surgical removal of a dog's tail. In some breeds, such as the French Bulldog, tail docking has been a common practice for various reasons, including aesthetics and health concerns. However, as more people become aware of the potential negative effects of tail docking, there is a growing interest in exploring alternative options. In this video, we will discuss the various alternatives to tail docking for French Bulldogs, including the potential benefits and drawbacks of each option. Natural tail. The most obvious alternative to tail docking is allowing the French Bulldog to keep its natural tail. French Bulldogs are born with short, corkscrew-shaped tails that are already relatively short compared to other breeds. Allowing the dog to keep its tail intact can promote better communication and body language, as the tail plays a crucial role in how dogs express themselves. Additionally, keeping the tail can have positive effects on the dog's balance, coordination, and overall mobility. Tail banding. Tail banding is a non-surgical method that involves placing a tight band at the base of the tail during the early days of a puppy's life. This restricts blood flow to the tail, causing it to eventually fall off naturally. While this method may seem less invasive than surgical docking, there are still potential risks involved. Improper banding can lead to infection or tissue damage, and there is a risk of leaving the band on for too long, which can cause unnecessary pain and discomfort for the puppy. Tail lengthening surgery. Tail lengthening surgery is another alternative to tail docking for French Bulldogs. This procedure involves surgically extending the length of the dog's tail by grafting additional bone or cartilage. While this option may sound appealing for those who prefer a longer tail, it is important to note that tail lengthening surgery is a complex and invasive procedure that carries inherent risks. It requires expertise and specialized veterinary care, and the results may not always be predictable or satisfactory. Tail protective devices. Another alternative to tail docking for French Bulldogs is the use of tail protective devices. These devices, such as tail sleeves or tail caps, are designed to protect the dog's tail from injuries and damage without the need for surgical intervention. Tail protective devices can be particularly beneficial for French Bulldogs, as their short, muscular tails are prone to being accidentally stepped on or caught indoors. However, it is important to ensure that the device fits properly and does not cause discomfort or restrict the dog's movement. Education and awareness. One crucial alternative to tail docking is education and awareness. By educating breeders, owners, and the general public about the potential negative effects of tail docking and the available alternatives, we can promote responsible dog ownership and contribute to the overall well-being of French Bulldogs. Raising awareness about the natural beauty and functional purposes of a dog's tail can help dispel the misconceptions surrounding tail docking and encourage a more compassionate approach towards our furry friends. While tail docking has traditionally been a common practice for French Bulldogs, there are now several alternatives worth considering. From allowing the dog to keep its natural tail to exploring surgical or non-surgical procedures, it is important to weigh the benefits and risks associated with each option. Ultimately, the decision should prioritize the dog's well-being, comfort, and ability to communicate effectively. By promoting education and raising awareness about the potential negative effects of tail docking, we can work towards a future where French Bulldogs thrive without unnecessary surgical interventions.